Okay, welcome back, my ladies, my gentlemen. Today we won almost $500 on the account. So we up 1%, we gain 1% on the account, like kind of 1%, close to 1%. Yesterday we was in a 4.11% drawdown. Today we in a negative 3.34% drawdown. So we actually coming up on the account and we gaining momentum. We won two trades today, but these two trades were only TP1 trades. So price hit TP1, then it hit our break even. Let me show you all the trades. Trade overview. Why that verifying me? Like, bitch, if you don't go in that trade overview, I'm gonna bust your ass. So yeah, it have two different positions because I had a take profit one and a take profit two on MT5. They don't have a way to enter one position with a take profit one and take profit two, so that's why they have two different positions. As you can see, I take a trade on GBP USD. I won $254. Then I put my stop at break even. Price hit break even. Same thing for USD CHF, and we're going to get into it on the charts. So USD, no, GBP USD. I was looking at. Let me show you all the. I was looking at all of these forex pairs, but GBP USD gave me a trade, and let me tell you why I took the trade. So on the 4 hour, price was above that high. That's a high right there. Price was above that high. On the 2 hour, price was above that high also, and on the 1 hour, price was above that high. So that means we taking uptrend trades. So I see price break structure, price break two highs to the uptrend. I was preparing for uptrend trades, which is why I was preparing for uptrend trades, but let me tell you what happened. So when price break structure, that's the low of the trend leg, that's the high of the trend leg. On when that high was created, price filled in that FVG, right? Usually I would take the trade in the same direction as higher time frame price action, but because that FVG was filled, if they have no if they have unfilled FVGs, I would take it in the same direction as the higher time frame. But since that FVG was filled, that means that trade is likely to lose. So instead of taking an uptrend trade or a buy trade, I take a sell trade. Let me show you where I entered the trade. I entered a trade on the zero point 0.5 line with a sell position instead of a buy position. Normally, I would take a buy position because that's my strat, but but that's the new shot I using now. So yeah, I don't even know why I explain so much. The fact is, I take a fucking sell trade at the zero point 0.5 line because I know price is more likely to lose than win, or price is more likely not to follow the higher time frame setup when it hit the zero point 0.5, the higher time frame alignment or the higher time frame trend movement when it hit the zero point 0.5 line. So I enter on the zero point 0.5 level. After I draw the Fibonacci tool, I put my take profit one at the bottom, which is at the low of the trend leg, and then I put my take profit two at 122. So after price hit my take profit one, I move my stops to break even. So price hit my take profit one, and then after it hit my break even, moving me out of the trade. So yeah, that's how I get the profit on GPP USD. Now let's go to USD CHF. The same thing happened, right? On the higher time frames, price was in a downtrend. Why? Just break below that low. 4 hour, 2 hour was also in a downtrend. 1 hour also in a downtrend. So I was looking to take downtrend trades. But let me tell you why I didn't take downtrend trades. So as you can see, a trend leg form. That's the high of the trend leg. That's the low of the trend leg. That trend leg break structure. So we definitely taking that trade, right? But in the trend leg, we seen a FVG that was filled. What we know, when a FVG is filled, when the trend leg is created, that means price not really going to respect or go in the same direction as the higher time frame. So usually I would take a sell setup in line with the higher time frame. But since there was a filled FVG right there, as you can see, that candle pop into that FVG when that trend leg was created. That trend leg was created when that candle closed to create the low of the trend leg. I decided to take buy trades. I take buy trades on the zero point 0.5 line. and then I move my stops. I put my stop loss right there at the bottom of the trend leg. I put my take profit one at the top of the trend leg, going for a 1-to-1. That's supposed to be a 1-to-1. Yeah, that's supposed to be a 1-to-1. And then I put my take profit two at 1-to-2, right? So when price come up, it hit the entry point, which is a zero point 0.5 level. It go down a little bit into drawdown, and then it came up, it hit my take profit one. It go up higher to try and hit my take profit two. But when it hit my take profit one, I had put stops at break even as always, because that's the strategy. And then price came down, hit my break even, and took me out of the trade. So that's the two trade setups for the day. Yeah, that's how it went. I think I'm going to put the price or the amount of money I make someplace on the screen. But yeah, that's how much cash I make. So two trades back to back wins after a consecutive loss or losing streak of like 7 losses in a row. So yeah, that's my first set of trades for the week. Let's see how it's going to go for the rest of the week. But yeah, that's the recap on today. That's how today went. Thank you for watching.